And in our lives, the things that we do not speak about control us.
Hey friends, David Miller. I am continuing my production diary of the unauthorized animated autobiography of Guillermo del Toro, one of my personal heroes, wonderful filmmaker, great man. And this time I'm going to talk about lip sync with Character Animator, because the old way of doing things in Character Animator is you had your audio, this waveform here, and you had your character on the track, and you'd select them both. You'd go up to timeline, you'd go ahead and compute take from the scene audio, and then it would fill in the vizimes, which are the mouth shapes of the character down here based on what it thought fit the audio that you input. So as I scrub through this, we have WOMES, so on and forth. If I push play,
one of my favorite fairy tales, which is called The Three Hairs of the Devil.
So, Three Hairs of the Devil, some of this fits, some of it doesn't. There's not a vizime shape for every single letter of the alphabet, just the major ones.
Okay.
But when the audio is either really quick or somebody has like a pretty thick accent like Guillermo has, and by the way, I find it incredibly charming. I love Guillermo's voice, but he does have a very thick Mexican accent. Character Animator wasn't able to read the vizimes very well, and then what you end up having to do is go through the entire audio and then right-clicking on something like the S and then setting it to the vizime it's supposed to be. A long, annoying process for sure. Now, the newer iterations of Character Animator have this other choice: compute lip sync take from audio and transcript. Where do you get the transcript from? Do you type it up completely from scratch? Well, no. Can you automate transcripts in Character Animator? No. But you can automate transcripts in Adobe Premiere. I'm going to start from scratch, so we're all on the same page. I'm gonna go over my Guillermo audio, and let's throw in some speech.
Tremendous weekend father, and I failed in my personal life.
Okay, select that audio. In the upper left corner, we have our drop-down menu, and it says text. Transcribe is our option in blue. Go ahead and transcribe source clips. And here's what we've got. I was a mediocre brother. I have good uncle, not a great, tremendous weekend father, and I failed in my personal life to make movies. You know, you cannot do both. You're going to be really great at what you do. I'm really great at everything else. You've got to decide. Look, this is what I want to do. Sounds like it got 90% of my text correct. Some things not. I have a good uncle is not what he says. Let's go ahead and take a quick listen.
I was a mediocre brother, a half-wit uncle.
A half-wit uncle. Aha. We'll double click till we get to this editable version. A half-wit uncle. And even though it's not going to matter for Character Animator whether or not the grammar and the punctuation is all correct, I am going to fix it because maybe I want to use this as captions when I release my final film. I want to make sure that everything is reading correctly. Not a great, tremendous weekend father. And I failed in my personal life to make movies. You know, you cannot do both. You're going to have to be really great at what you do. That doesn't sound right. We're going to go ahead and listen to it.
Half-wit uncle, not a great, tremendous weekend father. And I failed in my personal life to make movies. You know, you cannot do both. You cannot be really great at what you do and really great at everything else. You cannot be really great at what you do and really great at everything else. You got to decide, look, this is what I'm going to do.
And there we have it. I have my transcript that accompanies this particular bit of dialogue. How to get it out of Premiere and into Character Animator, we're going to click these three dots, export. So we've imported that particular audio. I'm gonna put it in a new scene. Then we return to Character Animator, import our audio in the upper left project panel, and then it's a right click on that audio that gives you the choice to import transcript, and this is where you can put your transcript file. It's going to show up on the right hand side, and you can make your final adjustments to anything that you didn't fix in Premiere, but that's basically how you do it. You make your transcript in Adobe Premiere, export it as a transcript file, and then import in Character Animator. Now you can do timeline, compute lip sync, take from audio and transcript. Still not perfect, but it just saves me so much labor changing vizimes. I would much rather go through this process than have to re-listen to everything that my character says and change every single syllable that comes out of his mouth.
I was a mediocre brother, a half-wit uncle, not a great, tremendous weekend father. And I failed in my personal life to make movies. You cannot do both.
Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.